Huge night of action ahead. And speaking of huge, look how much bigger than this.
Wight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Brawl Wight.
A 7-time world champion will be joining us here in the broadcast table, but we'll be back with a big tag team action. A whole lot more. Stay with us on TNT and HBO Max.
Monet is going to be talked about for years to come.
AEW's Full Gear
We're never gonna stop fighting.
is coming to HBO Max. Every action
You stabbed me in the back. I warned you.
puts consequences in motion.
You need to get the hell out of my ring.
One interlocking into the next
A changing landscape.
until the consequences must be paid.
Hey man, your days are numbered.
AEW's Full Gear, presented by DC. Live tonight at 8 with an exclusive price for HBO Max subscribers.
Tonight, the main event for Full Gear, presented by DC. Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe in a steel cage. Hangman has been red hot, but he must face this man, the incredible Samoa Joe.
You know, there's a tale being told that the Hangman Adam Page has taken out all the pieces, and now I stand here alone. But Hangman, you're gonna find out tonight exactly how alone I am. You see, what stands behind me is a representation of a movement of men who have been cast aside and pushed asunder. Men of merit, men of violence, men who exemplify the ops. And tonight, Hangman, I walk to that ring, not on my own. No, I walk with a movement and an army behind me. An army of wayward soldiers who live by our codes. An army of men resistant to your best efforts and completely dedicated to destroying all that oppose them. And tonight, Hangman Adam Page, you will learn the extent of what this movement truly encapsulates.
That, of course, the main event coming up tonight. Of course, Hangman has beaten Mox twice, MJF, Kyle Fletcher, Powerhouse Hobbs, Samoa Joe. Can he put an exclamation point on it tonight in the steel cage? It'll be tough, there's no doubt.
The Foley Tag Team Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Don Callis. At a combined weight of 377 pounds, Trent Beretta and Rocky Azucar Romero, RPG Vice.
Before we get joined here by Don Callis, and I'm going to word out edgeways. Paul, I should ask you, main event tonight, Samoa Joe. Do you think that he leaves with the title, or do you think Adam Page retains?
Well, hopefully Adam Page retains, but Samoa Joe I've never seen him this focused, this intent on creating harm against Hangman Adam Page. I believe Hangman Adam Page tonight has an uphill battle to climb, and you know Samoa Joe's going to bring the heat.
Question about that, and certainly though with the steel cage surrounding the ring, all those members of the Ops Dojo will not be able to join Joe inside the ring. Enough of distraction on the outside. Here we go.
Don Callis, unfortunately, has joined us as we go back to the ring.
We bring the boom! That's what we
It's quite a moment for New Jersey in many ways.
And their opponents, accompanied by Big Justice, Aaron Solo, and the Rizzler, New
Justice, QT Marshall, the Rizzler. They were all across New York City yesterday doing media, including appearing on Boomer and Gio's radio show on The Fan. In addition, on Megan Perloff, AJ Big Justice, AJ said, to feel the energy and excitement in AEW here in New Jersey, there is nothing like it.
How's that big boob? AJ has a big mouth. He's been running you down, Don Callis, for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, it looks like Rizzler's on a day pass for the Home for Incorrigible Boys here in New York, which is good.
Hey, listen.
What time's he due back?
Quit picking on the kids there, Don.
Oh, you've got a history with the Rizzler.
I do. I like the Rizzler. You know what? I like AJ too. I've learned a lot of good Costco tips from those guys.
Oh.
This is all great stuff. Why can't you be excited about it, Don? Oh, because you don't have on it.
No, because I'm offended that people like him are even breathing the same air as us.
That's so ironic. Do you know how many people are offended that you're breathing the same air? What have you done other than leech off in every talent you've ever come across?
Very successfully, I might add.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Look at QT Marshall. I mean, you need a team of psychotherapists to figure out why he's in this match. Look at this. What a show-off.
He's a Jersey hero, along with AJ. This is a great matchup.
Absolutely. You know, QT Marshall told TMZ it's their dream come true. Wrestling in their hometown. Look at this.
AJ's had some great success in AEW. He's what, 3-0? He's undefeated.
QT Marshall is an excellent wrestler. I just question his choice of teammates.
Wow, look at that.
That was pretty good teamwork right there, Don.
Big risk. Big Boob AJ more than willing to throw his tag team partner on their opponents, but unwilling to do the same thing himself.
I like to get the shots of the Riz. I love that kid. He's got so much charisma.
As you look at the Rizzler, we continue on TNT and HBO Max.
There's nobody more elite than we are.
Nothing is going to stop me from taking what I want.
Excuses don't matter once you're in the ring.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live at 8 on TBS and now streaming on HBO Max.
Get back into this match.
We continue on the Tailgate Brawl. Full Gear, presented by DC, is coming up at the top of the hour in this Saturday Full Gear Tailgate Brawl. Here's some of the advantages the Don Callis family have been taking here tonight in this tag team match.
It's how they created the advantage, and once they had it, they certainly poured some gasoline on. You can see here Rocky Romero dragging Big Boob AJ out of the corner at the last second. Perfect timing, so that QT Marshall could not make the tag, and Paul, this match can't go on much longer.
You know,
in trouble.
QT's in deep water right now. He just needs a breath of air somewhere. He needs help. He's going to have to create it himself.
There's Holloway on the outside, and fans questioning like you hit a wall after your energy drink. Break through and I drink the Clean Price Free Productivity Drink. As the Rizzler's over there, that enhances focus and stamina without caffeine or stimulants.
I think he's wearing a cape.
That's a prize right there.
Rocky's going to stretch the Rizzler.
And no sir. Big Justice out there.
Justice is grown.
How old is that kid, 23?
He has grown. You're right.
Still a kid, man. Calm down, Don.
By the way,
You weren't even that big when you were that age, big Paul.
That's enough.
that brings Paul Wight to his feet, the Rizzler.
I think that kid spat at Rocky Romero. That's assault. Rocky's defending himself.
It didn't end well for Big Justice. Bit of an injustice.
I'd give Paul $100 if he chokeslammed one of those kids.
Turn Solo over to... Watch out, QT Marshall. Comes up with a enziguri hitting off the ropes.
Rocky might have lost a tooth there, Shivani.
Wouldn't be the only one today.
Here we go. This is going to be it.
And the tag, and here comes Big Boob AJ. Throwing right haymakers. And the fans are with him on each and every blow. Pick up. Into a power slam. And now picks up. Trent Moreno with a stampede type maneuver.
Slow to follow up, though. Whoa, put his head down, took his eyes off his opponent, but wait a second. Wow, double chocolate chip cookie power.
How about that? Just dropping Rocky down. Clearing the ring.
What I heard, Big Boob AJ is a renowned shooter. He stretched 15 years at mid. Hold on.
1-2 and a save by Rocky after that full Nelson into a slam. Now, fans, tonight, when we take the air at Full Gear in less than 27 minutes, you'll see the TNT Championship, no disqualification. And, of course, a loss by Mark Briscoe. He'll be a member of the Don Callis family. And as you see, Big Justice and the Rizzler cheering on. Darby Allin and Pac will go one-on-one tonight.
Oh.
There you see the other great matches. We are not too far away. Hitting the ropes. Pick up.
Spine buster of sorts, but Big Boob AJ. Slow to follow up.
He's got this New Jersey crowd rocking here tonight.
Oh, wait a second.
Pointed towards Don Callis, and Don Callis has dropped the headphone. These headphones Nixon over here.
Yeah, of course he has to defend.
He needs to stay at the broadcast position. And wait a minute, what was that?
The cast.
It was the cast.
Right to the skull of Big Boob AJ.
The diversion created by Don Callis. Running shotgun drop, getting that time of cover. 1, 2, whoa!
Oh, no.
Paul Wight, I tell you what, Big Boom is showing us a lot here tonight.
Down there is Paul, so wrapped up in the match. He's taking his headset off. Wants to make sure that nothing untoward happens again.
Setting to our left here, absolutely.
Someone tell these kids, Daddy's not coming home tonight.
Stomp and a strong 0 and a cover. 1, 2, oh, QT!
Shot, QT Marshall.
How about that? May have hurt his elbow, I think. Not may have, did hurt his elbow.
Big Justice and the Rizzler are beside themselves.
QT going for that diamond cutter right there, but no, didn't get it.
Nice spread on the money.
Sliced bread with a little Azukar on the side.
There you go. Big Boom could not move out of the way, neither could QT. Back and forth they
AJ's
go.
mouth is wide open, gasping for air. I understand he's been working hard and getting his numbers down in the gym. Trying to get his A1C under 25.
He's having the doctor check on that cast. And what? Rocky's got a piece of the cast.
What are you doing?
Big Justice. He put the diamond cutter. He put the diamond cutter on Rocky Romero. I know for a fact if you've been following this, look at this. AJ turned around, could not believe what he saw. Wait a minute.
Pulls out.
Boom.
What is that?
The official didn't see the punch from Paul Wight.
Well, I think everyone saw it if the official didn't see it.
As Wight stares down.
1, 2, 3,
Here are your winners, Boom and Doom.
You know, Nigel, I know for a fact you've been following this, and we have, that AJ was very, very wary about QT teaching Big Justice wrestling moves. But I think with that diamond cutter, it's pretty apparent he's been teaching the kid.
Certainly came in handy.
Big win in New Jersey for this group, no doubt about it.
Coming in handy. The right hand of Paul Wight came in more than handy. Without that, I'm not sure this match would have gone so swimmingly. Look at the Rizzler. Super Rizzler!
Wow. What a great moment, and fans, we still have a lot to come tonight. Don't forget to join us at the top of the hour on pay-per-view. Full Gear, presented by DC.